tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. To throw, Williams. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there, and it's going to bring up second down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
That's complete. Cole Kmet. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. The Ravens scoop it up. There he goes on the right side. The 30. And he finishes off the return partner, and just like that, gets his team 2 points.
Well, I know you, Kate, and you know me, and I think we would both sign up for this kind of traffic. One side of it scampers all the way down the field with a big play. The other side, they don't hang their head for a second. Instead, they block it, and they scamper it all the way back the other way for 2 on the board.
And he takes the return out of bounds.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Shut up!
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up third and 1.
Shut up!
He gets it out left, and it's caught. Still going inside the 35. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he could transform a short completion into a big play.
Report!
First and 10. Here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. They tried to air it out, but just couldn't hook up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line.
Shut up! Hey! You!
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. He brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens 3-point lead early. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Stout all set to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. They show you right there. And they could be powerful blockers. It could make a huge difference in a run game.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Toss play, Swift. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
That's some tremendous study right there. That linebacker, it was almost as if he was in the other team's huddle and knew what was coming. He read his keys, he pulled the trigger, and he makes a tackle for loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. They set up the screen here to Swift. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a pickup of 9. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Williams from the gun. Connects on the crosser. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know I love the language of football. Just the terminology that comes with it. It's a whole new language out there. But in many playbooks, Kate, that's called cross-country. It speaks for itself. You got to run from one spot all the way across the field. Those two did it very well.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Volunteer!
Running behind center and Swift. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say, I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Williams set to pass. Caught just shy of the goal line. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Third and goal, it's Williams. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. And we haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the third time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears take a 4-point lead.
Ravens 16. Jairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Offense with an enviable spot to be in, second and inches. They just get the play off. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's the end of our opening quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at first down here. They go play fake with Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Jackson's going to throw again. Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens push their lead to 3. Stout all set to send this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover it. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Second and 10 now. Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams to throw. That's caught for the first. Hits the 20. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a second quarter lead. It's a Roman Dudes, a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience isn't, his fourth first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears take a 4-point lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Lamar off the play fake. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Real quick.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Complete, Derrick Henry. It's a race down the right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Stout all set to send this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Going to run again with Swift. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
Ravens bring an extra DB out there. 3rd down coming up. To throw, Williams. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Chicago brings out the punting unit. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. From the gun, a run for Henry. Breaks the tackle, Green grabs ahead. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belt. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Caught near the goal line. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a 9-point advantage. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens make it a 10-point ball game.
37. Bears 27.
Stout all set to send this one away. We'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now here's Williams. The throw left side finds Burden. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Williams. The right side hauled in by Komet. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Williams again. He'll have the first down and even more. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. And it's the Bears with 1st and 10.
Again, it's Williams.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
They send a man in motion. To the air yet again. Williams hits his target. That's DJ Moore. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
4th down, Williams.
He's got it to his running back. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears make it a one-score game before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort there to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that helps finish a play.
And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day.
Iowa sent us the kickoff for Chicago.
So now after his 2nd missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Return coming from the 6. Dukes out a one-stop.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Shot.
The drive begins with Henry.
His progress is stopped with a nice 5-yard gain before it was.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed to his running back.
And he's going to be pushed down near that 40-yard line.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Jackson yet again. It's caught left side by Hill. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. 2nd and 3 now. Again, it's Jackson to the air. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Luke knocks it through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Devin Duvernay to return it. And that is a crunching hit that ends our opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Stout all set to send this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Launches one deep downfield. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he fumbled it and drops it.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Here's a toss right for Swift. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
1st down, Williams to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Give right up the gut to Hill. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. They go play fake with Jackson. That one connects. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Offense up to the line fast.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Henry has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21.
Bears 33.
Stout all set to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. 1st down. Here's Swift. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Swift gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
19 yards.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Williams on the play action. Finds Kmet downfield. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chicago first down. They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
That's a pretty good look right there at the struggle offensive linemen have. Athletically, they're just not as fast as these linebackers. And if they don't win early, those linebackers outrun them and make a play like that behind the line.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Williams from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw. It's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for him. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. The incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too. You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, when he gets to pad his stats a little bit, the high percentage make.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Hill now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10. Brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
That goes knocked away and incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Clean breakup on that throw. So they're left with fourth down here. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. That's taken at the 15. Some nice damage done on that return. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Williams. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. in the direction of DJ Moore. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now Williams escapes the pocket. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. The throw outside, and they might throw this again. Oh, he has somebody. It's caught. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. Such an exciting play lost because of that penalty. And this offense now left to think of their next call as they make the long walk back down the field. Lamar off the play fake. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hill on the give. He's headed left. And he's going to lose a yard here. Defense there to force him out behind the line.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
From the gun, Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot.
Lamar now from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. Nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. They'll come up 1st and 10.
It's hot. It's hot. 180.
just for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry to come up. One guy makes the hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to win right through you.
It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again.
61. Bears 36.
Stout all set to send this one away.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Bears 1st down. Williams will look to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st down, Chicago.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Here's Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. To the air yet again. Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Defender tips that one, but he's got it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running with Swift out of the gun. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears make it an 18-point game. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. That back remains hungry.
This time they've got it. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. He even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Another run for Henry. And he does not get to that line. Looked for a moment like he might get there, but nope, 4th down coming up. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It's 4th down.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out at about the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Space pass to 35. Finds a seam, left side, is off to the races. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get it back to within 2 possessions. DJ Moore, the touchdown. That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, and another one is no good. What a disaster this has been, Brock. That is his 3rd missed PAT in this ball game. No time just yet to figure out what's going wrong. After another miss, he's got to stay out there and send this one away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, love, but it's not enough. You better really strong, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I did on it. Somebody gotta go.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Flying down the middle with Henry. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Big shot to begin the drive. Has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st.
he's going to work it ahead for about 3. Second down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
180. Go ahead.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
It's Henry on the counter. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. That should all but do it here. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They'll go to a knee, and that defense can only stop the clock 2 more times. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Huard, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.
I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get the clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom, no treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak.